Hello family, my name is Teresia Modoni. You can call me Tessie, a counseling psychologist. And today we are going to talk about the needs of a man and the needs of a woman. How do you become an irresistible woman to your partner, your husband, your boyfriend? How do you become an irresistible husband to your woman or your girlfriend? So let us start with how a woman can become irresistible to her husband or her boyfriend. I kindly request, if you had watched or listened to the prior videos, I humbly request you to watch again these videos that I'm going to do. They're going to be a bit longer and more details because I do not want you to miss anything. I care about you that much. So the first thing, or the most important need, according to research that has been done and has worked in many relationships, the first need of most men is sexual satisfaction. His wife. Because by the end of the day, in this group, we are hoping that we're going to meet partners that are going to be someone's wife, or people that are already in marriage and are listening to us here and are part of our group and are here to learn. So his wife meets this need by becoming a terrific sexual partner. You become irresistible to your husband or partner by meeting his sexual need, by becoming a terrific sexual partner. This means that you as a woman, you study your own sexual responses. You understand when he touches your boobs or your breast, you feel something or you don't. Or when he plays with your clitoris, that is when you become wet and you feel you want him. Yeah, you communicate that. You study your own sexual response and recognize what you need, and you understand then what brings out in you. Then share that information with him, and together you learn what arouses you. Together you learn how you can make that sexual engagement fulfilling for both of you. You repeatedly do it to make sure that it's enjoyable and satisfying. So communicate, but you first need to understand what makes me enjoy sex. What part of my body do I love my partner to touch? You have to understand your own body first. You cannot expect him to come and start guessing, touching here and there, and you're not communicating what makes you horny, what makes you wet, what makes you yearn for more, what makes you desire him most. Communicate to him, even if it is using his hand to direct him where to touch, even if it is to communicate, let him know. If he's too fast and you want it slow, communicate. Yeah, let him know what you enjoy. Sex is most often associated as a man need. But today, however, there are some women who say that or report to similarly have a strong need for sex. A partner can feel cheated in marriage or in a relationship because they don't get enough sex. For a partner with a strong need for sex, it is nearly as important as their need for, to breathe. Yeah, they need the air to breathe. It's so important to them. So without sex, one can feel unloved. When feeling unloved, a partner can do bad things. Men often do not understand the relationship between affection and sex. We are going to talk about the need of a woman, and the first need of a woman is affection. And if you're not giving affection to your woman, it is impossible for her to feel connected to you sexually, because you're not meeting her need for affection. The men want sex but forget about giving affection first. So sex and affection are highly interrelated. When a man gives ample affection to his wife, she's far more likely to be in the mood for sex. If you have sexual fantasies, it's a good indication that sex is high on your list of emotional needs. So you listen, men, also what the woman needs for you to do to meet her affection needs, for her to be ready. Sex starts from the mind. Romance her mind. Show her affection, and I'm going to teach you how to in the next audio. So when sex is a high emotional need for you, it's beneficial for both partners to educate themselves in the art of sex. Don't have boring sex. It can take all the fun out of sex. It's either partner is into it or not. The other partner is willing or the other partner is not. So communicate and learn how to enjoy it together. If a woman gets a rose and a man throws this rose flower to her on the table, here's your damn flower, she will not like it. The same way, a man will not be thrilled if the woman just sleeps there and does not participate in sex. Men want also a woman who can initiate sex, who can be seductive and also get him to the mood. She just does not lay there and does sex like it's a chore, like you're doing it like it's mandatory. You're not enjoying it. You're doing it just to please him. He wants to please you. A man wants to satisfy his woman sexually. So ladies, boost his ego by giving him genuine compliment, like how you felt when he was inside you, how strong he is. If he gave you some orgasm, tell him. If he's a tiger in bed, compliment him. If you like his penis or you like any part of his body, tell him. The best way a man, he wants to know that he's the best man in the whole world. Don't fake orgasm because he will know. Communicate how he made you feel when he touched you. Let me sip some water. Men, like I said earlier, for women, sex starts from the mind. So romance her mind so that you can get to her body. So you should purpose to give her affection and meet her other needs so that her mind will be totally fixed on you, and not that, she will not be feeling like her needs are not being met. Why therefore should she meet your needs? So you should purpose to meet her needs so she can also meet your sexual needs, and she'll be there emotionally connected with you. Women, compliment her body too. Tell her how sweet she is when you make love to her, like it is the sweetest sex you've ever had. Give genuine compliment. Tell her how attractive she is to you. Do role plays. Sometimes play a nurse, wear lingeries, play games. Sex should not only happen in the bedroom. Be creative. It can even be in the bush. It can be even in a hotel. You don't have to use a lot of money, but just invest and find ways of enjoying sex together. Let me sip some water. And I'm going to insist this. If you as a man, you want more sex, give your woman affection all the time. You can have fun with this. You can be creative, but give affection to your man, to your woman, so she can also be creative in bed. If a woman is not getting affection, she can be turned away. And it's about both being creative and try not to be sexually shy. A man thrives on making his wife or partner happy. Likewise, a woman has a strong need for sex, also wants to make her man happy. Therefore, both of you you should be participating in love making. So you should both play your roles in making this process enjoyable. Sex has a miraculous ability to clear a man's mind, helping him solve problems. Women often resolve problems by talking things out. Men often solve problems when they have sex with their partner. Say yes as often as possible, ladies. The faster the connection charger is to say yes. Basically, if a woman gets only for one thing in this audio, it's your needs and the importance to say yes, showing that you're interested in having intimate sexual relationship with your wife to connect with him at a deeper level. So decide to enjoy sex. Sex actually starts in the mind, like I said before. You choose to enjoy sex. You choose to not to enjoy sex. So you decide to become a trajectory for your relationship, inside and outside the bedroom. So in a majority of couple, we need to We need to communicate and find that women also need to enjoy sex by communicating what they need most. Help your partner to know what pleases you. If your husband does not know how to please you, teach him. Men are not mind readers, especially in bed. Your husband needs to know how to give you pleasure. If he's rough, please don't be quiet. If he's not prepared you and you're not wet, don't just let him get inside. You feel pain while he's enjoying. Communicate that you're feeling pain, so that even if you're not able to lubricate naturally, you can use KY jelly, which is an artificial lubricant. Do not use saliva or water, or oil or mafuta. Let it be naturally lubricated by romance, understanding your body, or use of artificial lubricant like KY jelly. You can whisper to his ears and tell him what you want him. It's not embarrassment or being shameful. Being open to your partner and, communicating how you want to be touched or how you want him to make love to you. Realize that your husband's emotion may not be as yours. So a woman can women emotion can easily change. So, for instance, if your husband or your partner does not talk too much or think, you may think that, is he sick? Or am I too fat, or am I not too beautiful for him? Probably his mind is busy elsewhere. So our emotions can change, even triggered by even the contraceptives we take. Based on the hormonal changes in the body. So it is important to communicate what is in your mind. You don't just rush into conclusion or just think that you are the problem. Communicate when you feel the moods or anything that is changing in your body or your mind. Communicate. Know your partner's rhythm, sexual rhythm, and show empathy. If you need to say no to sex, it's okay to say no, because sex should be consensual. Don't leave it to your husband's imagination to guess why you do not want him, do not want to have sex with him. Be honest with him and talk to him about his needs or your needs. Sorry, I'm just sipping some water. Not wanting sex doesn't mean that you do not want to connect to your partner. You can just cuddle or just give massage. You do not have to have the intercourse. The penis getting inside the vagina. There are many ways of enjoying intimacy. Even using the fingers, the tongue, you can just romance and get, the hand job, the blow job, to make sure that both of you are you are sexually satisfied. There are diseases like diabetes that can make someone not enjoy sex, but you can cuddle and find meaningful ways of enjoying sex together. So just spending time and having an open communication with your partner, it makes the relationship happier and the sex enjoyable for both of you. So make sure you talk about it, have fun, even just talking about it, even without doing it. It's nice. It's important. So let's talk about what if a partner has high libido and the other one has low libido. It's important to access the stressors. Like I said, a partner could have diabetes. That is a health problem, and you can find ways of enjoying sex even if there's no penetration. Before you can begin addressing intimacy concern, take an inventory of what is going on in your partner's life. The partner with the lower libido drive may be contending with a combination of libido compromising stressors. Some of these lifestyle of health factors may include high stress. Someone could be on medication. Someone could have a chronic health issue. Someone could have work high demands. Someone could have mental illness, family responsibility, financial stress, or lack of sleep. Those are some of the things that could be stressing this person. Now, what can you do about it? Well, if you know, for instance, that your partner is stressed, consider how you might be able to help them to feel better. Communicate. Your intention is always important and it's always helpful. In order to try to address your sexual desire, simply act like offering support to your partner if this partner is stressed. Like if he's cooking breakfast, if he's taking a walk together, if just trying to find ways of relieving stress from your partner and making them feel that they are supported. If your partner is going through a change that is more permanent than a period of stress, consider building support into your daily routine, depending on severity of the issue. You'll want to pace yourself and be consistent in your support in a way that feels manageable. It's also important to expand your definition of sex. Consider this as an invitation to learn bad sexual experiences, including myths that sex can only be penetration, like I said before, and that orgasm is always the end goal. Now it's a good time to expand your definition and expectation of how diverse pleasure can mean. To do, you have to write down activities that you enjoy with your partner and what your partners enjoy, and nurture those activities together. Let me sip some water. So, my people, sex is usually an important part of a relationship, but physical intimacy can be hindered when a partner's libido is higher than the other one. We can have something called a mismatched libido. It can cause the partner with the higher libido or higher sex drive to feel like they are rejected, and the partner with the lower libido to feel like there is a lot of pressure and they feel anxiety. If one person lacks of anxiety is causing a problem in a relationship, it might be helpful to know that you are not alone. Some studies have revealed that 80% of couples may have experienced instances of mismatched libido. So you are not alone. It's very common for partner to deal with discrepancies at some point. So expressing and meeting each other's needs can deepen your sexual relationship and allow it to flourish. When you experience a desire discrepancy, when your libido it is not the same, it can bring feelings of anxiety, frustration, feeling frustrated and feeling rejected. So what can cause these discrepancies? These discrepancies can come because of age. Like women get to menopause, their sexual desire zinaenda up, but the lubrication becomes little. The men become low. But for some, not everyone. So physical changes or mental health changes or medication, like I said, side effects or performance anxiety, especially when you're meeting a new partner. You want to show them how good you are in bed. For men, you experience something called premature ejaculation, because in your mind you want to please this partner. So you end up coming early, because in your mind you're not focusing on enjoying the moment. You're focusing on impressing the person. So instead, your mind is not there. So focus on enjoying the moment, on creating a passionate moment together, but not trying to make them, think that you're the best. Just enjoy the moment the two of you have. If you have anxiety and stress, and use of some birth control methods like hormonal methods can also cause changes in libido, or you're experiencing parental changes, you're parenting, you have so many things going on, it can cause all these changes. So low libido can affect both men and women. Let me sip some water, please. So whether you have high libido or low libido, it's important from stigmatizing or ashaming the other person. Please don't put the other person down. Just try to address the issue head on in a way that it does not make the other person feel rejected, it makes the other person feel resented. So if you want to address this, it's important to feel motivated and to be honest that indeed there is a mismatch in the libido. But that does not really mean it should be a deal breaker in the relationship. It can be addressed by first having an honest conversation. Talking about it, good communication in a respectful way. Try to avoid criticizing and blaming the other person. Instead, focus on sharing your experience and emotion. Or it's okay to feel angry or defensive. Try to stay grounded and open during conversation with your partner, especially during such a sensitive topic. It's important to develop empathy to your partner. There are few conflicts, relationship-based or otherwise, that can be made to, better with empathy. Taking your time to understand your partner's point of view and making them feel seen and heard can go a long way in softening feelings of rejection or resentment. If you're the one with the higher libido, having more empathy for your partner can break down their walls and draw them closer to you. Cultivating empathy towards your partner may not be a magic bullet, but it's bound to serve your relationship over a long time of period. Let me sip some water. We said it's going to be a long session. Family, focus on physical touch over intercourse. I said it do not have to be the vaginal penis intercourse. Yeah, there's also the need for physical touch. Like for women, you don't have to go at deep inside the vagina, just like 2 centimeters. You can get the G spot. Even playing with the clitoris, So intercourse is often the goal of sexual encounter, but doesn't have to be. There are many forms of physical intimacy, such as kissing, holding hands, or taking a shower together. They don't always have to lead to intercourse. Yeah, women want to feel like you love them. Even when you kiss them, you don't have to end up making love. You can just kiss to show her affection. Yeah. So sometimes focusing on these other forms of physical connection can take the pressure off the partner. Talk to your partner about what form of touch they feel good and focus on that. Yeah, focus on that, and also think about seeing a therapist, a sex therapist, for instance, and they can help. So if you need more support on that, you can talk to me on a personal level. So let's go to the next need, or the next thing that can make you an irresistible partner. It's recreational companion. It is fun to share your preferred recreational activity with your partner. Men will often enjoy playing tennis, football, soccer, go to hikes or other adventures. While dating, you do things together. You want to please each other. But when people start living together or in marriage, you start doing your own things. You're not spending quality time together. It's important to find activities that you both enjoy. Yeah? So it's important for men to communicate. What do you want your partner? If you want to go watch football together, do that. Or you find activities that you both find enjoyable, so that you can have fun time together. So having a recreational companion, it's very important for a man. So ladies, note that. Develop interest in the recreational activity he enjoys most and try to become proficient in them. But you can also communicate and consider activities that are both of you can find favorite together. You can both enjoy. The other thing is physical attraction. I'm sipping some water, guys. Well, it is well known that men are more visual creatures. I'm going to repeat it again. Men are attracted by what they see. Yes, men tend to have the need to be around a woman who is beautiful in their eyes. Yeah, it's not politically and culturally correct. Men shouldn't think that way, you may say. The fact remains we live in the real world. And it's innate need for men that they want to find their women attractive. So ladies, if you're having an issue with this particular need, I ask you to, be honest with your partner. Yeah? Imagine yourself going with your partner on a date and he's looking sharp, he's smart. How will you feel? And you're going to feel proud about him. That's the same way the man wants to see you. He wants to feel attractive. Dress the way he likes to see you. He wants to, feel you're smelling nice. You've shaved. Your clothes are nicely done. The same way you want to see him smartly dressed, the same way he wants to see you. You've tried to. You don't have to put makeup. You can put makeup if you have to. But, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. You may have a need to be with someone you're physically attracted to. What is physical attractive to you may not be attractive to someone else. All that matters is what you find attractive to you and what your partner finds attractive to you. What I'm basically saying, make an effort to look good to your partner. So what is beauty? It can be your clothes, it can be your hairstyle, it can be with makeup or not, it can be your shoes, it can be your hygiene. Yeah, try to smell good, ladies. Try to shave your armpits and your genitals. Try to smell good. You can use roll-on and some perfume if he's okay. Don't use it if he is asthmatic or you're asthmatic. Don't. We said self-love is important yesterday. So when we do our best to look good, you have to first feel good about yourself, then to look good. Yeah. So you have to need to know how what to do to attract your spouse, because people are unique and different. What looks good for someone else may not look good for another. Yeah. So communication is key. What does your partner find attractive when you wear in public or in private? Yeah, the next thing that can make you be irresistible is domestic support. This is a woman who creates a home that offers refuge from the stresses of the world. Yeah, she manages the household's responsibility in a way that encourages him to spend time at home to enjoy his family. Domestic support involves the creation of a peaceful and well-managed home environment. Most ladies are working, but make sure at least your home is clean, that there's food in your house. Make sure that you cook for him. Make sure that the clothes are clean. Most importantly, there is home in that home, peace in that home. Let him come. The world out there is chaotic. It's coming from work that has been busy, he has been talked to rudely. He wants to come home to a place where there's peace. He's welcomed well. There's food for him. There's water for him. There's respect for him. Yeah. The other thing, let me sip some water. That will make you irresistible to him is admiration. Men want to be admired. Ladies, if you're dating, or if you ever dated, or you're married, for instance, when was the last time you told your husband or your partner, you're handsome? Thank you. Family, kind words and recognition for your effort or for your man's effort, it makes this person feel loved and admired. Just having kind words. Men are often driven to achieve, accomplish and succeed. Men like to hear they are doing well. They like to hear that their efforts are being appreciated. Even when they are experiencing difficulties, sincere compliments go a long way. When a man hears his partner say something positive about him in front of his neighbor and his friends, this man will fall in love. There are 4 actions that can destroy a relationship, and one of them is criticism. Many people confuse criticism with complaint. A complaint or just giving feedback in love is when you may say, honey, you did not, throw the trash, you forgot. Yeah, but criticism is personal. It sounds like you're telling someone you're worthless. Yeah, you putting someone down, you calling someone a liar. When you criticize a man or when you criticize a person, they create defense mechanism, and you're not going to solve anything. The need for admiration is similar to words of affirmation. Kind words heals, my people. Harsh words hurt. When we feel the pain from our partner, it may seem okay to use harsh words. Nothing could be further from the truth. Every harsh words can cause a lover to go down. Enough harsh words can cause a negative feeling. We control the words we use. We make choice in the words we use. What you use can either destroy or build your relationship. If someone is rude to you, you don't have to respond by being rude to them. Calm down and give them feedback in love when you've calmed down. So he understands and appreciates him more than anyone else. He wants to feel that you the partner. You're the one that appreciates him because he chose you amongst all those women in the world. He chose you. So you should remind him of his values. Remind him of his achievements. Remind him so that he can have self-confidence. Avoid criticizing him. An irresistible woman finds his partner that she's proud of him. Tells him that she's proud of him, not because it's a duty, but from a profound respect for the man you chose to marry or that you chose to partner with. Guys, from my own research, men are rarely told they're handsome or they're smart. Yeah, they are rarely complimented on their physical appearance or their attributes. But they would love to be told this. And not only about their looks, but they will also want to be appreciated for the effort they put to make you happy. Your man could be doing just manual jobs. He may not be as rich as some men are, but he's making an effort to bring some food on the table. He may not bring you meat every day, but appreciate the food he's bringing. Even if it's just vegetable, appreciate him. It will make him work harder to bring you some meat the next day. When you take time out of your day to compliment your person, your partner, it boosts his self-esteem and probably it makes your relationship to be better. Look, compliment him by telling him, you look handsome in that outfit today. I can tell how hard you've worked out. Some men go to the gym and the women that don't even give them a compliment of, how hardworking he's been, doing in the gym. Yeah? Let me sip some water. You can tell him, I love how strong you are or how strong you look today. I love how sexy you laugh. You always look handsome to me. Even first thing in the morning when you've just gotten out of bed, you just look handsome. If he decided to surprise you by helping you in the kitchen, tell him the food was so delicious tonight. Yeah, tell him, man, I can count on you on fixing anything. Yeah, he believes, he feels, he's a man, boosting his ego. You can tell him, it was thoughtful of you to take my car or to put gas or to pay my fare. Yeah? You can tell him, I love watching you play with your nieces or with our kids or with your nephews. The playful side of you is quite attractive. So there's some compliments men like to hear. So compliment his effort. Compliment his body. Compliment shows, it shows that you respect him and you trust him. Compliment shows that you believe in him. Compliments that they also have effect on him. They are compliments that also flatter him. Yeah? So compliments are very important to a man. Let me sip some water. hope you're not going to get bored. You're still with me. Yeah? So tell him you're proud of him. Tell him you have so much respect the way hardworking he is. Tell him how you admire the fact that he's able to apologize for, what he did wrong. The courage to even do that, to accept the mistake. Tell him the version of him that is becoming. Appreciate him for the advice. Tell him he's so smart. Just give him genuine compliments. Tell him that you trust him and that you are on his side. Tell him that you trust in his leadership and his direction. Yeah? Let me sip some water. Keep listening, guys. This is for you. I'm doing this for you so that we can have healthy relationship. Yeah? So appreciate him. Appreciate your man. Compliment him. Compliment on how proud you are with him. Let him know that you care for him. Yeah? Let me sip some water. I'm getting thirsty. You can actually appreciate his accomplishments. How driven he is. How hardworking he is. Yeah? You need to tell him that. Appreciate his effort. It's important to do that, guys. Let me sip some water. And I'm hoping that you're here. Today I'm making a very long video for you so that we can do things different. You can even compliment him by telling him how he makes you have some butterflies in your stomach. By telling him, if you blushing around him, how you feel deeply connected to him, how you feel so protected and comfortable around him, how you love just being near him. Ladies, you can tell your man how he turns you on than anyone you've ever been with. You can tell him how his smile captivates you. Yeah? It's important to remind. These are some examples, but be creative and give genuine compliment. Please, when you lie, he will know that you're lying. So, give genuine compliments. Let me sip some water. A man needs to be complimented, and a man needs to be respected, most importantly. We'll do another video on how to show respect to a man. But for now, let me hear your thoughts and your feedback.